Ladies and gentlemen, here she is, the queen of comedy, LaWanda.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to talk about you men a little while. Yeah, I'm going to talk about them, honey, the dirty son of a bitches. They take the whores out to the bars. They buy champagne and every damn thing. The whores falling in there with the mink stoles and the diamond rings, honey. Honey, them whores got money, honey, because they done took all the money your husband had. Your damn wife sitting at home like a damn fool with old raggedy dress on, old raggedy sweater on, not a sequin or a bead on the damn sweater. You know you a po-ho. The whores is out lollygagging with your man all night. Hell, she go out and have a fight with your husband. He come home mad, honey. And you walking around all nonchalant just like ain't nothing happening, you know. You know damn well you're mad, but you don't say nothing, you know. You know how we do. Yeah, we do it, honey. But, honey, when that son of a bitch come in, I tell you what you do. Get smart like the whores, baby. Do what the whores do, honey. Take that son of a bitch and put him in the bed and fuck him good. See, ladies, I'm going to tell you what to do for one of them damn bastards. How you get that son of a bitch in the bed, you got to moan. And you got to groan, honey. Yeah, baby, act like you feel it, because you'll never feel it, but just pretend you do, you know. Honey, get him in the bed, honey, you got to do like this. Do like I tell you. You got to do it like this. Huh? Daddy, Huh? You freak motherfucker. Fuck it to me, daddy. See, that's what you got to do, baby. Do like the whores do, honey, and you wind up with the minks and the diamonds and the furs, honey. Preach it. It's you girls' own fault that your man run around like this. See, you think because you got a little piece of paper and a whole bunch of kids, you think you got it made.
Yep, you're right.
But, honey, when you got them kids, that's when you fucked up. You know, a guy walked into a hotel. He says to the hotel manager, he says, can you get me a girl? The hotel manager says, yes, I can get you a girl. He says, how much is it going to cost me? He said, just leave $50 at the desk. He said, I'll have your girl up there in the next 10 minutes. He said, look, will this girl do anything I ask her to do? The desk clerk said, yeah. So she do anything you want her to do. Sends the broad on up there. The man takes off his clothes, he lays on the bed. He says to the broad, he says, hey, blow me. Honey. And she said, he said, I said, blow me, bitch. She said, so the guy gets mad. He calls the desk clerk. He says, hey, come up here and see what's wrong. Hell, I told this bitch to blow me, and she went. So the desk clerk said, I'm just going to show you one more damn time. There was a little boy sitting on the railroad track playing with his... So the preacher came by. He says, little boy, what are you doing? He says, oh, I'm playing with my yo-yo. He said, yo-yo? He said, why do you call it a yo-yo? He says, well, because it goes up and down. The preacher says, up and down. He says, yes. He says, right now it's up. Would you like to go down? You know what a vice squad is? A pussy posse. There were 3 pregnant prostitutes sitting around the fireplace. And so one girl said to the other and said, Sue Jane, what do you want your baby to be? She says, oh, I want a boy. Said, Mary Jane, what you want your baby to be? She said, oh, I want a girl. So they asked Lucy, sitting over there in the corner, dipping, snuffing, chewing tobacco at the same damn time. Say, hey, Lucy, say, what you want your baby to be? She said, well, I don't give a damn what that son of a bitch be. But I know one thing. I don't want no more of them damn white bastards, because they too damn hard to keep clean. 2 winos was walking down the street, drunk off this wine, you know. So anyway, they passed the General Hospital. One wino looked up at the hospital, a great big building. He said to his buddy, he said, hey, man. He said, you see that big building up there? The other wino looked up. He said, yeah, man, I see it. He said, you know what? He said, I bet it's over 150 cases of polio in that building. The other wino looked at him. He said, yeah, man. He said, is that better than Gallo? Did you hear about the preacher? He preaching about Samson. Samson is a mighty strong man. Yeah. Samson, he slew 1,000 Philistines with a jawbone of ass. Yeah, he was up there preaching, honey. And honey, he was putting his finger in his ear, and he was just ringing his finger in his ear. He said, Samson, he's the strongest man in captivity. Yeah, I want to tell you about Samson, brothers and sisters. So one old man sitting out in the audience, he said, preach on, Reverend, preach on. I hear you now. And honey, the preacher, he was preaching so fast, he said, Samson, he slew, yeah, he slew 1,000 Philistines with a jawbone of an ass. And one old lady sitting in the back, honey, she didn't quite hear him. She said, Pastor, what did you say? And the pastor was talking so fast, he said, well, he jobbed him in the ass. Hey, my room number is 69, but I'm going to change it to 88. He ate and she ate. This man died a sinner, so they had him in the church. And the preacher, he was down on his knees in front of the casket. He's just preaching. Oh, Lord, I want you to take Brother Smith on into heaven. I know he was a sinner down here on earth. But I want you to take him on into heaven. I want you to have 3 angels standing on each side. I want you to have St. Peter to open the gate and let him on in, because we know he was a sinner. And you know, back there in the olden days down there in Mississippi, hell, they didn't embalm them then, you know. They didn't know nothing about embalming, see. And any time that the corpse might sit up in the casket, so this is what this cat did. This cat sprung up in the casket. And he was grinning, honey. And all the members of the church ran out. But by the preacher, his eyes was closed, you know, praying this son bitch into heaven. And honey, when he opened his eyes, he saw this son bitch sitting up there with his mouth open. He pulled out his 45 and said, up, you motherfucker. He said, don't you move a damn corner. He said, I'll kill your black ass again. There was a lady riding on a train, and her name was Ella. And she was going to a place called Ella, Florida. So the conductor comes through the train, he's just hollering all the stops, you know, so the people get off at the right stop. He said, Pensacola, Florida, Tallahassee, Jamaica, Ella. And she thought he was talking about her, and she said, all but wiping.